Anyways, so I'm about to play the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Michigan Wolverines on a NCAA mod. On a man, I need to turn down this volume. And man, that noise thing messed me up. Anyways, we're about to get it started here. It's the Buckeyes versus Michigan, and I'm just gonna post this live for a second. I'm gonna get this, post this on Facebook, everybody. So, DJ Carton won the National Player of the Year for this year. Oh, also got a guest right here, Charles. Charles, say hi. Yeah, so I don't know, Charles. Who are you kind of looking to take charge in this game here? As you look at the possible starting lineups here on the actual screen here. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, man. For the Buckeyes, I think you always got to look at Andre Weston and DJ Carton, and I definitely agree with Kyle Young. Man, dude, I think we're gonna have to. Oh my gosh, I think I maybe messed up, bro. I don't know. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't get is how you. Sorry, people. We're gonna go off. We're gonna go down a rabbit trail for a second. Um, you know what I don't get, bro, is like and to everybody watching, whoever is watching, I mean, if you, I'm guessing if you are up, you're either, well, I don't know, you're probably watching two dudes talk about nothing. So, but no, what I was gonna ask you is, man, is why is it that it has you put a time limit on your broadcast, but if it goes past it, it still keeps recording? And does it record it all though? Can you see all of it? Oh, will it? Cause I think I maybe only have it on 10 minutes right now. So, and the thing is, if I stop it, it'll like automatically make a part two, right? So basically, I might as well just let it run until it runs all the way. So, okay, so here we go. So okay, I posted live on Facebook. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do here. Position, you have DJ Carton. As I said, he's the Naismith Player of the Year. You have Luther Muhammad, as you see, body. You have Luther Muhammad, Andre Weston. I'm gonna take Caleb, put him in the center spot. Put Young in the. I'll take to Washington, put him on my bench. Then EJ Liddell, I'm gonna take him there, and then actually I'm gonna put Gaffney there, and then that's why I do that. So, anyways, here we go. Your final thoughts on the lineups here for Michigan and the changes I made. Any comment on that, Charles? Anthony, which dude's that? And Carmelo Anthony, he doesn't play with Michigan. Oh, actually, no. I know that some of the audio names have NBA player names, but uh, yeah, I don't know why it's like that. Anyways, okay, here we go. Now check his court out and stuff, everybody. Check this out, bro. This is gonna be nuts, bro. You're gonna see this, bro. I'll have to show you how to do this because it's sweet. If I don't know if you want me to, if you ask, check this out. Look at that, bro. Presentation. Oh, it does have it, but bro, look at this, bro. It's March Madness. Did you see that? Bro, I made that, bro. Look at that. That's sweet, ain't it? Look at that. There we go, tip off. There we go. Oh, look at that, bro. Ain't that sweet? Ooh. Yeah. All right. So Michigan tries to bring it inside. High State denies it. Brooks trying to make a drive. Oh, it's stolen. DJ Carton on the drive. Goes up for the basket. Oh, what the power slam by DJ Carton. Man, what do you think about that dunk there, Charles? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I really think Ohio State could have a chance in this game. We'll see what happens here, but Simpson puts it off the jump shot. It's off from the left side of the rim. The pass from Muhammad Young with a three. It's off the front of the rim. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much for explaining that to everybody, Charles. Really appreciate it, man. Pretty good. So far it's 4-0 right now. Let's see what happens here. Now, as the court goes, I don't know if. Oh yes, definitely. We'll see what happens. Not the best shot selection. Oh, with a block by Andre Wesson. Oh man. Oh, Young with the great rebound there. I think one of the greatest things about Young's game is that he's a putback king. You know, he. Go ahead, Charles. Oh, really? That's probably a different kind of. Probably defeats the purpose, huh? Well, you know, yeah, you. I haven't got on ESPN yet, so. For everybody watching and Charles, when you're looking at the court, I made that, so it's kind of I don't know if it's all the way accurate. I don't know about the black and the key, but I'd say for the most part, it is pretty accurate. But I don't know if, yeah. I don't know, bro. It kind of has a March Madness feel, don't it, a little bit. Mods and teams and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. I'm telling you, bro. Like, there's a little that could kind of look like a foul. What do you think, Charles? That looked like that could have been a call. Well, look. Oh. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh hey, we got one viewer. Oh wait a minute, it's you. I'm just playing. I knew that, bro. I see somebody was viewing my Battlefield the other night. Was that you, bro? I be getting all the views, bro. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the cop one. Yeah, dude, that was a good game, man. You know, do I have a question, bro? Is the only people that watch gameplay broadcasts as nerds or something? Because like I watch it all the time. Yeah, bro. Honestly, I used to play Grand Theft Auto and stuff. I mean, now this is just me, man. Like me being like you know, uh, trying to have a better relationship with Jesus and being Christian and stuff. I've noticed, man, like I can't personally play that game just because of the conviction I get. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, honestly, I think. Yeah, yeah, bad stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not good. Honestly, I think some war games ain't even bad, but I think when you get into like something glorifying something, like I don't necessarily think war is so bad, but I think there's some games out there. I'll say this: if it makes you feel bad, if it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, then you shouldn't do it. That's what I think. Now that doesn't mean if you don't feel wrong doing like, I mean, cause really, bro, like, man, I am not on the 3 game right now, bro. It's like it's a good game so far though. You know what? I didn't make it 10. Yeah, you know, I didn't make the adjustments with the time. I should have. I meant to do 10 minutes. That final game, whenever I play it, that's probably. Wow, you are behind, aren't you? Yeah. So hey, Charles. Let me ask your opinion on to our viewers here. 2 things first. One a sports thing, and another is a coronavirus thing. So the first thing is I want to ask you, which I don't know exactly what I want to ask you yet, but I want to know your opinion on okay, I want to know your opinion on how you think the Los Angeles Lakers season is going so far, if you've watched them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah, yes, yes. I think they're missing like they're missing a really good guard. They're missing a superstar guard, I think. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Um. Sorry to cut you off, Charles, but we're going to the quarter break. We'll be back after these messages. Oh, we're back here. We're back here in Atlanta, Georgia, in Mercedes-Benz Stadium Arena where this is being played. And Charles, I will actually let you finish what you were saying in a second. But so Michigan is ahead by what's that? 3 points. Really quick, your first thoughts on how the first quarter went so far? That's a very good observation. From my observation, honestly, I think that Ohio State shot selection also has been off, and they're really off from the perimeter. I think if they can get that back in the works, I think they'll be in good shape. But right now they're cold from the 3. Um, so what? Oh, so what do you think? So anyways, you was kind of talking about L.A. Finish kind of what you was saying there. Yes. 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 I just don't think they can sustain him being a guard for a long period of time. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of think, yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, if I could add something on that, here's what I think. Here's the thing. If you, I here's the way I see it. I definitely agree, and you're very good at commentating that. By the way, I was very good. I really think that. I really do, man. But anyways, man, as Michigan comes out of the timeout that they called, I believe it was High State. Here's what I will say about it, Charles, is that personally, oh, look at that rebound by Wesson. I personally think that I agree with the Rusty side of it. I definitely agree with that. But here's the thing: if they start in June, oh yeah, definitely. Here's what I will say, man. I think that if you start in June, you're kind of starting to get to a point where if you play 20 games then, and then you're talking about, well, I guess you have July too, so I was thinking you were starting in July, but I'm just saying at that yeah. Yeah. When it comes into the players. Like the one doesn't take away from the other. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh crap. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of uncertainty everywhere, really, as far as I kind of want to, kind of say what I was, going to say, and then I kind of wanted to kind of switch subjects just to keep everybody, if that's okay. What I wanted to say though, on your take, Charles, is about it is, I definitely agree with what you're saying. A lot of it. One thing I'll say is this: the off season is very important to the players because, well, for one, if you're working, okay, you want your time off, right? So these players. So my thing is, okay, as we go to halftime. Yes. Yeah, because it's like, and as y'all see Shaq and everybody talking about the halftime as we talk about this other stuff. Basically, man, because you start in June, and plus we finish the regular season. That's 20 games. Well, then you got the playoffs. Man, you're talking possibly the finals would end possibly maybe beginning of September. So then you're talking October. I wouldn't say maybe December. I wouldn't say that. Yeah. So think about that, man. Yes. So think about that, man. Are you going to sacrifice also the next season? Are you going to get everything out of whack just because? Do you see what I'm saying? What are they going to do? Because it doesn't only mess up this past season, it messes up the next coming season. So I don't think you can get stuff out of its routine and out of adjustments. No, the season. Oh, season. Uh huh. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. And then I'd say you maybe put the Rockets in there at 4 or 3, maybe. Oh, yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um so Charles, if it's okay with you, I kind of want to switch gears. I want to maybe talk about. I may want to see if, by the way, Ohio State is. I don't know if you've been watching this. Ohio State is totally cold from the three right now. They're getting good, decent looks, but they are just so cold. And Michigan has just been spot on coming out of the half. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, Muhammad with a decent shot there, though. Ohio State is one of those teams. It seems like, man, they can just get hot any second. Now, they have been playing decently poorly, but it's Todd Ball. Yeah, if you want to play that second game, we can. It's Xavier in Kansas. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, bro. I was actually I was wanting to maybe wait and do one game at like 5 or 4 in real time, and then do the next game at like 7. But I thought, well, I kind of want to play one tonight, so I'll do one late game, and then we can do one after this, and then the final game, man. What we should do is maybe we should like advertise it, or maybe it'd be cool if we could at least get like 5 people watching, maybe, and it looks like somebody else is watching. So yeah, so anyways, man, I want to get your take on some college Buckeyes basketball recruiting. Do you keep up with that stuff? Yeah, I meant football. I meant football, not basketball. Yeah, yeah, me too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. If I'm, oh yeah, yep, Trey Sermon. If I could cut in really quick, Charles. This is what I'll say about the upcoming Buckeyes, and I believe that this will be accurate. I can't say for sure, obviously, but I kind of think that Ohio State Buckeyes. I think their offense is going to be one of the best in the nation. I think you will see an Oklahoma type offense. I think it'll be out of this world. I do think the defense. Yeah, and dude, look, I'll tell you this: Ohio State, they have Alabama caliber type receivers this year. I mean, they have some dogs, man. I mean, they have some dudes. I mean, think about it. They have Chris. No, oh, you're perfectly fine. They have Chris Olave. They have Garrett Wilson, and then I think they have Julian Fleming, and they have like four other like you're talking 5-star, 4-star like beasts, man. And the defense, yep, yep, yes. Yeah, well, some people keep talking about, yeah, but we have a lot of talent, and that's true. High State is never really short of talent. But here's what I will say defense, yes. I will say this, though. It seems like maybe High State hasn't got to the point where yet to where their defense can maybe play like an Alabama that just reloaded. It seems like Ohio State. It seems like for whatever reason, how I'll put. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think you're totally right. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a Patriot thing with like the NFL though it's been last few years. It's kind of the Patriot effect. Like they're just, they're everybody looks at them as, Um, but one thing I want to say is, man, what worries me about see, what I'm saying is, um, if you look at it, and before the season last year, I was like a high state. I called it. I said, I posted something on Facebook. I said a high state. Wow, at rebound by Andre. Um, man, high state. I remember their possible defense. I mean, bro, their linebackers were stacked. I mean, Malik. I mean, dude, their corners, their freaking line. Dude, it's unbelievable.
Wolverines lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
What you think it would be, yeah. Yeah, you're right. James or like Chris Spielman or yeah. Yeah.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our
Yeah.
farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to
Yeah, yeah.
put the ball, and how about the
Yeah.
perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right where
Yeah.
you want it. And he knew
Yeah.
exactly once it was there.
Yeah, well, you know what my thing about it is? It's not so. Okay, you know, with defense, I mean, you played football in high school. You know, I played some in junior high, and I played some semi-pro. You know as well as I do, man, that defense is one of those things. See, you can have all the talent on the offensive side and just plug dudes in and do good. Defense is not really that way. It's almost like you have to have dudes that fit your scheme really well. You have to be a real two machine. You have to play really good as a team, which offense you really do have to too. I mean, football is across the board that way. But what I'm saying is, this kind of reminds me of. I think his defense might kind of be like when we lost a lot to Clemson, and that defense was decent, but our offense uh, wasn't as near good.
Parker's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor.
Yeah,
A few
yeah,
possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
yeah. Oh boy, don't get me started.
Guarded by Walker. 6 on
Get
the shot clock.
yeah,
Here's Clutch. Pass to Buckets. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to constantly be trying to accomplish there.
A different look now for the Wolverines.
yeah, and all those plays that happen. Yeah.
And prime time subbed in for Buckets.
Do you think it shot us in the foot?
Poked away. And the ball goes out.
Okay.
Last touch by Young.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta punch it in. Yeah.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Clutch.
Yeah.
It's deflected. And
Yeah, definitely.
and that one is stuffed right through.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
There's the pass to Simpson.
Yeah.
Here's Clutch.
Yeah. Man, sorry, real quick, Charles. Andre Weston with a massive dunk. Wow. Go ahead. What you saying though, Charles?
Way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's prime time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To Clutch. Lets it go from deep. With it,
Oh, that was a
7 from the field.
yes. Yes. Okay, man. So, I will say this, man. I will say that there's like 3 plays in that game that you could say, for me, the targeting was very questionable. That should have not been targeting. I think, yeah, there should have maybe have been a flag, but he should have not got ejected for that one. The second one that really shot us in the foot, that what was the was maybe one other, was 3. Maybe I think because Amir Reap maybe was it or came in, or no, maybe I forget. It was because I knew there was the J.K. Dobbins catch too, but that I think wasn't a catch. That was right. Now that fumble when I think it was maybe it.
He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full steam.
Bro, you remember the Des Bryant thing? They you know what, Charles? They're making it so complicated. Yes. Look, man. Well, here's the thing. Yeah.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. First of all, I think we should get off all this a football move stuff. Because truth be told, what is a football move to full one? Okay, let me ask you this, Charles. You're wow, the alley oop, wow. So let me ask you this, man. So you're playing catch in the yard with a friend, okay? How simple and like easy is it to just simply say, yeah, he caught that football? How easy is that? I mean, that's so easy. And here's the thing, man. That was a catch. I will say, there's a different ways to go to it, man. A lot of times, I spend my time sometimes just talking to myself about these subjects, and I will explain it to myself plainly, and I will give my case. And I ain't going to all of it, but point is, case. But here's just real quick, if you wouldn't mind, as we're getting down to the final seconds here of this game. This is a tied game going in the final four, tied with the 134 to go. But to kind of say what I was going to say, Muhammad with the three drains it. But what I was going to say is, okay, for one, the targeting call. Let me start with that. For one, I think that was a bad call. I don't think it should have been targeting. Secondly, with the fumble, that was a fumble. I don't know if that was Fuller or if that was Akuda that made the strip. I think it was Fuller that picked the ball up, but I think it was Akuda that made the strip. But I will tell you what, man, you talk about a Maurice Claret type of play. I mean, that was so intuitive, man. I mean, you can't teach that. Now, I will say, the dude was bringing the ball in, and he took like 3 or 4 steps. I mean, what the heck with Michigan with a 3 save their season right there on my. So I mean, man, you can't. I mean, so what? I mean, come on. I mean, okay. So now the other one was that. Now it was probably actually it was maybe the right call, but I want to say is the roughing the kicker. There's a possibility it should have been, I think, running, not roughing the kicker, running into or something. There's a questionable thing. So that was 3 plays. Now get this, we was winning the game 15-0 or 17, and then if we would have got that J.K. Dobbins catch, which I believe, so basically to answer your question, man, with Luther Muhammad, the player of the game there, I think, to be honest, man, I don't think that we necessarily lost that game. I think we played good enough to win that game. But at the same, yep. I think at the same time, you have to be able to take care of business and not put it in the ref's hand. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. 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 To be honest, you want to be very honest with you, I think LSU and Ohio State would have been a very good game. And honestly, a lot of people don't give us a chance. If we would have played our best football, I think we would have had a very strong chance to beat them. I just think that. And I think that because, honestly, the way we played and our talent, I'm telling you, we look like, man, and when I picture this team and their greatness, guess who I picture? I picture J.K. Dobbins, man. I mean, he just, I don't. Yes. Oh, definitely. Could you imagine? At,
It's the Wolverines now. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those.
oh, my gosh, dude. Bro. Dude.
So they foul intentionally.
Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh, bro. Yeah, good luck, Trevor Lawrence. Bro, you want to know something, man? As Ohio State, man, surprisingly, has turned it around.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Slamming the door. This one is
Mm-hmm.
Brooks outside. Takes the 3. It's money from
Ooh.
deep.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be crazy. I can't believe, man, as Michigan made a last second three and they've come within two. If Ohio State misses these free throws, you talk about a whole new ball game. Which DJ Carton, I would not see him missing these. So we'll see 70, 71, 72. If he misses this, Michigan's in it. Okay, do you think if DJ Carton makes this, is the game over? Because 4.3 seconds, if he makes this, I'd say it's
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a
70 seconds. Yeah, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it's probably over because it's a two-possession game at this point. Wow, Ohio State going to the final game. Oh wow, that's right there. So they would either play Xavier or Kansas, which is our next game. This is crazy. Yeah, man, I kind of think that I don't think we lost the game, but I think any time that you have a chance, there's opportunities. You gotta take advantage, and you gotta be able to put the game in your own hands. Like you gotta take care of business. If you have opportunities to close the game, then you have nothing to but yourself to blame. But with those close of calls, I'll tell you this: Ohio State played good enough to win that football game, and that was not their best football game by far. They had mistakes out the wazoo as the regional the region. That's actually the Western. That's the Eastern Conference trophy, but I mean it's the I would say it's the trophy for the what you would call it the east the east the left side of the bracket there, the whatever region you'd call it. But man, my thing is, man, is see, I don't know. I think Day has a really good culture there, and I think Day, and I, yeah, I think the thing with Days, man, I think Ohio State, man. I think to be honest, it it's gonna be one of those things where um, I just I don't know if their defense is going to be as good because I think like Emi had a Cootie, had all these dudes. You had you had the perfect blend of great talent, but dudes that's been there for a while and leaders. And I just think they had a chemistry about them. I don't think the defense is going to be as good. I'll tell you what, I think their offense is going to be the best in the country. I think they possibly have a Heisman winner on their offense. I don't know if the Buckeyes make it to the playoff this year, but here's my bold prediction. Not this year, but the next year, then the next year. I think Ohio State could win back to I think they could win back to back. Really? I mean, wait a minute. You talking about basketball? Okay. Really? Really? Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. I'm not going to say it's not possible. I can agree with Oregon, but here's the thing. You got to think. I think Baylor's coach had a lot to do with their success, and he's gone now. But I could see what you're saying. Here's what I think. I think oh no, I personally I think Alabama is going to wipe the floor because I think they're going to be upset. They have a bunch of juniors coming back. They have a freshman Bryce Young. They have Matt Jones. They have baby Tua's baby brother. I mean, I'll be honest, man. I think it's going to be Alabama. Clemson will be in it. And then as far as it goes with the other teams, I don't know. I think they're even going to be better this year. They have like a ton of people coming back.
In this game,
Yeah.
Jayhawks going up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they pulled off a clean sweep in
Yeah.
round 2. Now they turn their sights on their next opponent. as they enter the conference finals.
Yeah.
And here we are, the conference finals.
Yeah, that's true.
Stage, Shaq. What's the atmosphere?
Yeah. I'm going to start this really quick. And I think, well, I don't know. I can't press start during the broadcast. I'm going to go to the kitchen, so I'll be away from the TV. But keep going ahead, Charles. What you're saying is you can't schedule cupcake teams. PlayStation ain't, but hold on. I don't think now. Hold on here. Maybe it'll work now. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, we back in business. We back in business. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. To be honest, um, but man, I'll tell you what, man. With the Ohio State, with them coming in with the number 5 recruiting class this year, and then next year, I'm telling you, they're on pace for a great recruiting class next year. They already have 3. No, I just have Facebook. Oh my gosh. You know, you could argue that all the classes ain't created equal. What I mean by that is you could have a team that has a number 5 class, and that talent could actually be a number 1 class worth kind of thing, a number 1 for that class. But it just so happened. I think you're I think I'll tell you what. I'm telling you what, I hope they do too, because they beat me in a regular season, and I want my revenge. That's the only loss of Ohio State. I'm telling you what, if they meet again, it's going to be close. Man, really, with all these created teams out there, attributes are up, man. They're close games because they're evenly matched, and you can't really. But man, I think what's going to happen is you're gonna kind of see a high. I think you're going to kind of take a trip back to kind of what the early Meyer days was, since day is now over, because with Kerry Combs back, I think you're going to see us.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Barrett, which I think Barrett was a horrible quarterback. I'll tell you what, man. I will say this though, his running in that Alabama game, bro. I think that might be what won us the game, because Ezekiel Elliott. You want to know something though, man? I will say this. Sorry, as I'm talking with my mouth full, everybody. This is what I'll say, man. Yes, I think Zeke was bro, but I don't know what happened to Cardell. It was almost like, dude, I think Cardell Jones plays better when there's pressure. Yeah, bro, because he did not do near as good. Yeah. Well, I wanted to kind of say, if you don't mind, kind of what I wanted to say was basically is, sorry, I'm just really, and we'll touch on XFL, but man, I'm just really into high state football. And man, I guess all I'm trying to say is, oh yeah, I know. Okay. I just think Cardell, what he did in the playoffs. Go ahead. Uh huh. Mhm. The coronavirus, yeah. 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 That fits him. You can't pull him out. Yeah. Yeah, there ain't no, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah. Yes. Mhm. Yeah. You know, that's perfectly right, man, cuz this is what I'll say, man. There's nobody who's been really successful that's looked over their shoulder, man. Mhm. Yeah. Well, here's what I think, man. I think that Cardell, um, I'll say this, man. I thought Cardell was going to be the next big thing. For whatever reason, it didn't pan out. Now, I will say, man, Cardell has a crazy good arm. I will say this. He was listen, man. He was a way better. I think he was a better quarterback than JT, and I think Urban even knew it. But I think Urban had a I think Urban had a soft spot for JT, and I the Tebow thing.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out. Or except when you fail to put a body on someone, give
Yeah,
them a breakdown on the defensive backs.
it was some good talent.
Three-pointers off the mark. Jayhawks lead by 4.
Yeah, yeah,
It's tipped. Second chance shot.
yeah,
The lines inside.
He usually takes advantage of
yeah.
that.
I think if you take that team, some of the teams that JT had, if you put like Dwayne Haskins on those teams, oh my gosh, dude. I mean, we may like be way better, but man, look, yeah, man. What are they thinking?
First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Garrett dishes to Azubuike.
Yeah.
Here's Garrett.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Outside Wilson.
Yeah.
6 to shoot.
Mhm.
Shot from the wing, and he makes that one.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offense.
Critical three-pointer.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the threes.
Oh, so you know there must be something to it.
Outside the rim.
51 seconds.
Yeah. I'll tell you this right now. I think Haskins.
Azubuike's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Ballard.
I'll tell you this right now.
And Marshall gets the ball.
They're not patient enough.
Jayhawks lead by 3. On the offensive rebound. Gets it up to Wilson.
You gotta be patient.
The pass to Ballard. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Maverick.
Oh yeah.
Points.
Oh yeah.
There's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Mhm. Yeah. Man, for real, I think that
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Ballard passes to Ramsey. Outside, Carter knocks down the free ball. And that makes it a tie ball game. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter, clock at a tie. And we'll be back with you for the start of the
mhm.
second quarter when we return.
You need a line to protect him.
Back into the action here in game 1. After this quarter has its uniform. Donovan to take on the home team so far.
Showing a lot of combination in their rotation. They don't
Mhm.
sit bench when they need a point.
Credit to coaches again. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. And that was laid off.
Additional minute here for the Jayhawks. Filling this up here with Wilson. And there's Maverick. And there's Fox. And it's
Yeah.
in at the 1.
Man, you wanna know who I think is gonna be a sleeper coming out of maybe the same draft Lawrence is? Bro. I think Justin Fields could possibly make a really good NFL quarterback. Bro, I will say this, man. I will say this. Justin Fields surprised me because for the spring game, the year that he was come. So man, let me ask you this, man. Did you see him throwing in that spring game? I was like, oh gosh, here we go, another Barrett. Yeah. Oh, me either, man. Not at all. Me either. Bro, my thing is what happened? What happened? Yeah. Yeah, he must have, definitely. I think he's got first round talent, but I don't think he'll get picked in the first round. Man, you would think there'd be more, but I don't know, man. No, there is 11, but there's not. Man, I just think, man, Justin Fields, that was surprising to me. But man, Haskins, man, Dwayne Haskins is good enough, dude. Dude, he is an NFL quarterback. He has way too much talent for you not to try him, dude, because he has way too much talent. He's way more accurate than Jones was too.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything.
Yeah. I just think what hurts him is the coaching change because they have their own beliefs and they have their own.
Hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter.
Which I think, honestly, I don't know if Washington should have made that move yet. I think I was maybe a little premature, maybe. You know, I,
Needs to clog those lanes in the middle. Try to find some answers offensively.
mm-hmm,
Shot selection.
For the Jayhawks, G's check in for Wilson.
mm-hmm.
He comes in for Donovan. And got in for Goose.
Well,
Barrett's gone 50%.
I think there may be
Passes to Q.
judging him off the fact that he had to come in the first year with the mindset that they was going to have a year for him to wait and they thought he'd be better because he had the year to wait. Honestly, I'd say for a rookie quarterback, bro, he did pretty good in his first year. Dude, okay, let me ask you this. Do you know what Troy Aikman did in his first year with the Dallas Cowboys? He was, oh, exactly. And everybody's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah. Bro, like, you never know what's going to happen. Like, look, greatness takes time, dude. You just don't put it in the oven. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Look at some of the best players and that never even made it, dude. Look at Mike Tyson. You don't, man, definitely. A lot of times oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. NFL, MLB. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Man, you gotta think also, man. If it's somebody that doesn't have as much talent, bro, honestly, that's a lot of times why they end up making it because the people with not as much talent, they're more motivated. They're gonna want to prove people wrong more. The dude that's so good and's had everything given to him, Mr. All Star, Mr. 5-star prospect, Mr. Number One of the draft, dude. Some of them do have that, assassin in them. But bro, some of them don't, dude. Like I'll say for instance, man, Mike Tyson. You can arguably say he is one of the best boxers ever. But you know what? He like. Mm, I don't know, man. I like Floyd's strategy and stuff, so I'd almost say I think that could beat Tyson. Because I'll be honest, man, Tyson, I do not think he has the great physical attributes and everything, but bro, oh yeah, I watched some of it. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. Conor McGregor surprised me, man.
Standing room only. Ooh, nice. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny and the Jet.
Yeah,
Taking out the Jayhawks. They put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So
oh
far,
yeah,
really
definitely,
undefeated until
definitely,
today.
man. Which I don't know, man. I kind of think Conor, dude, he just has that determination about him, dude. I don't know. He just I don't. He can do anything.
See where the priorities are.
Yeah,
They made a concerted effort to get the glass. All right, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the whole game.
Well, they had no consistency
yeah.
offensively.
Well, I don't know if that necessarily gives you a right, but it makes it, I guess, more acceptable. Makes it more acceptable. Um, yeah, I just think Tyson, man, for the sport that Tyson was in, he was not. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just want to finish this really quick, man. Is that seeing the sport that Tyson was in, he didn't have as much of the mental side that you would think a boxer would have, because Tyson just wasn't. Well, you know what it is, and I'm not trying to put Tyson on blast, and honestly, man, my thoughts are with him, because I think that there's a lot of things that that has happened in Tyson's life that honestly the man needs Jesus. I'm just going to be it right out there. I really think the man needs Jesus, which we all do. But man, I'm going to say, bro, that's one of the mental things. You have Jesus, man. You're different mentally, man. And bro, Tyson, he had a lot of stuff happen growing up, and he was the streets. It was the streets and just evil, bro. And he was a victim. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, third quarter. Well, for instance, man, they had the what was it? I think the Buster Douglas fight, the famous Buster Douglas fight. And I was watching the beginning of that rerun of that fight. And check this out, viewers and Charles. At the beginning of the fight, the play-by-play box announcer, whatever, the dude doing the thing, he said, I quote, he said, Mike Tyson doesn't have that same look about him like he has the other fight or the other fights. When somebody says that about a fighter, bro, I mean that's the thing, man. I think you can go back to probably about every upset in history besides besides the Miracle on Ice, which is why that is so crazy and looked upon. Bro, yeah, yeah. I think that a lot of times you can go back to a lot of upsets in history, and if you go look at leading up to it or even during oh yeah, 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 yeah. But what I'm saying is you can tell a lot in the body language. Like what I'm saying is you can look back and say, "Wow, I can see why this upset happened." You can't say that with the Miracle on Ice. I mean, I'll let you give your opinion on that, but dude, that right there, man, I'd almost say. Now check this out. Virginia, when Virginia lost the 16 seed, and I knew it was going to happen eventually. People say, "Oh, that's never going to happen." But check this out. Then guess what? The next year, Virginia, the same team that got beat by a 16, won it all. They won it all. I mean, you talk about a redemption story, man. Oh, bro, it's what it's made of, man. Yeah. I think OSU. I told my dad this, and I really do believe it. I think Ohio State was a Sweet 16 team, and then I think Dayton. Here's the thing, man. I'll say this. I think Dayton could very well could do it. Look, look, I'll say this, man. I'm not disagreeing with you, but they're really good. Really, I think they play great team basketball, chemistry, everything's like almost perfect. But here's my thing, man, is that uh, if you gave them like Michigan State's schedule or Ohio State's, like the Big Ten, they was the best team in the Big Ten. I mean, it was crazy. If you gave them a Big Ten schedule, are they are well, yes, exactly. If yeah, could they have did that night in and night out? That's you see. Yes, bro. I will say that they should have won that game. They should have won. They can. Yeah. They could. Yeah, they can compete with the Blue Bloods. You know what's? Yeah. Yeah. They lost all them players. Cut Jarrett. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Which yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. That's the thing I was gonna say, man. Cincinnati lost so many good players, and I will say, Jaron Cumberland is a great talent, but he is not the type where you can like he's he's not he's not Jordan-esque. He's not LeBron-esque. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I could see him being in the NBA maybe a few seasons. But you wanna know where I think he'll end up shining? I think he could end up going overseas. And, well, yeah, but I think you could even see him going overseas and being a star over there, possibly, and playing 10, 15 years overseas, too. You know, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, yeah, you want to know what system, the culture, and the coach, and like the way they are, is the Spurs. Because I think he would fit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true too. Really? Yeah, and they'd probably be two different styles, I'd say. I tell you what, man. What do you think about? I'll tell you what, Michigan basketball just keeps, I don't know, man. They just keep, uh, dude. I'll tell you what, man. Dude, Michigan basketball, though, man. I mean, even a coaching change, and they seem like they're okayly decent. I think you give Juwan Howard, if you give Juwan Howard a little bit, I think will have Michigan. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I will say, yeah, yeah, yeah. John. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna do a bold prediction, man. I think Ohio State, they will make a Final Four with Chris Holtman. I'm not saying they're gonna win it all, but they will make a Final Four because, bro, what Holtman is doing in recruiting, dude, I can't believe, man, bro. He's at Ohio State. I think he's a better coach than Mata. I think he's a different coach. I, oh, me too. I loved Mata. Yeah. Well, man, I think Amada was maybe a little bit more of a player's coach, but I think Holtman, I think he disciplines the players. I think he really gets more out of them. And I think, bro, Mata, Mata, I think was a great recruiter. Mata got some heck of talent, man, that you never really seen at Ohio State a lot. But bro, I just think, man, Holtman's a better coach, but I liked Mata a lot. Now, here's what I like, bro. Check this out. How, which look, they Ohio State had the fact that the dude that chose them, the Harvard transfer, that was considering Duke. Are you kidding me? But I mean, they had going for them that the dude that was choosing was from Columbus, so I think that had a lot to do with it. And Ohio State is good enough to where he's going to pick to stay home. But dude, come on, over Duke. I mean, just okay. Okay, forget for a second of like the fact that it happened. But think all them, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. I tell you what, man, Duke was really good when Zion and them was there, but I don't think they even made it to the Final Four. Like these blue, these blue bloods have just became like regular season beasts, man. They ain't even like anything really anymore. Xavier, I think, is not looking good right now, Charles. Yeah, you never know what can happen. I think the lineups are all screwed up or something. It's the guy who got my starters, and I don't know, bro. He just ain't doing good. I think I'm commentating too much or something. um, but yeah, man. So, but man, like I think what it does do, man. I think it kind of gets in kids' heads that wait a minute, is the tide turning? Is Ohio State basketball making like a big like blue blood push? Because when you have a recruit that picked Ohio State over Duke, I mean, dude, I mean that's a wave, man. I mean, I mean, bro, I mean that's something. I don't care. And I'll tell you, bro, this dude's a stretch four, and I'll tell you what, man, this dude looks like he can ball, man. So I mean, we'll see. Now, I do kind of wonder what he's going to do as far as, like, is he going to mesh with the other players that already have chemistry? Like, is there going to be some resentment at first? Is the locker room going to be okay with it? Because this is a team I would say, since Holtman's got there, this has been a team, man, that is always, it seems like, pride themselves. They are a close-knit group. Because let's be honest, they haven't been the best talented teams. And I'll be honest, man, I like Andre West and I like all these players, but when you look at their lineup, Ohio State's lineup hasn't screamed, oh, superstar, like that kind of, you know. So, like, especially this year. But, bro, Holtman had them playing like a doggone, like a Elite 8 team at, like, the beginning of the year. Bro, that's what I'm wondering, man. That's what I'm wondering, dude. Bro, I have no idea, man. That's what I'm wondering, man. I don't know why. hmm Well, they didn't beat Duke, but here's the thing, man. Like, North Carolina wasn't as good as they usually are, and neither is Kentucky. Kentucky was the top team, though. And Villanova, bro. They killed Villanova. But, yeah, so they beat some good teams. And they lost to West Virginia. You know what I kind of think, man? I think it's really a testament to how good the Big Ten was, man. And I don't think it was a year where the Big Ten was like in your face really good. But I think it was just like, man, like they just I think the Big Ten, man, just played hard, man. They just have really good coaches now. And I don't know, man. It was better. I don't honestly I think some of it is I just think the other conferences were down too. The ACC was down. I mean, it's just usually the ACC is the best, and then you got the Big Ten in there. Oh my gosh, man, Xavier's lost this. I'd say it hasn't been good for Xavier. I'm surprised because I thought it'd be a better game than this. But so Charles, you wanna do the final game another night? Because man, I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest, man. I've been getting tired. I may have to go to bed earlier, but I don't know. We'll finish this game and see. It's been fun though, man. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. I know. That's kind of why I kind of try to push you to do it, man. Cause not push you, but I kind of encourage you, man. Cause I I But man, Xavier's, bro, you're actually pretty good, man. You're actually pretty good, bro. I mean, we didn't commentate too much about the game, but I mean, it's kind of kind of how it's. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You'd have to do research and stuff. I tell you what, man. Yeah, or even Ohio State. I'll tell you what, man. If Xavier came back, bro, this would be the comeback of the year right here, boy. Yeah, I don't think they could unless they got a steal every position. Kansas hadn't hit a three every time. Cause yeah, there ain't no way, man. I don't think there's any. But hey, what you think about that floor I made, man? Yeah, hey, doesn't that part get you excited for when you get into that realm of your game, bro? Yeah, I have to show you how to probably maybe do that stuff too. Oh man, Xavier with the three. I don't think they're gonna win it, but oh, he got the steal. Uh oh. Oh well, not now. I mean, you never know, but crap, well, you may have found. Yeah, I'd say if it was down 5 or 6, they'd have a chance. But man, I mean, this is like what? It's almost now like a man, like a yeah. We're kind of on mop up duty here, man. We're just kind of just talking for the heck of it. But always finish a game. It's never over till it's over. But I'd say this one's probably over. Man, me personally, I would like to do one more game, but it is getting late. Let's see here. Oh man, can I? Yeah. Um. Crap. Hey, you know what we could do, man? We could quit doing the Final Four. We could play one more NBA game, man. What you say? We can do that. I'm after that we maybe woke up. Hey, I'm gonna have to try to download MLB The Show tonight so that maybe we can play it tomorrow. Yeah, we can do that. Dude, hey man, that should be fun, man, cause I like 19 too. Yeah, 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 man. So for people that hasn't watched it, our games have been intense. Oh, made it. Yeah, we may have to do that. I don't. Me personally, I've kind of liked us being able to do that, have our own conversations, but I think we may have to maybe do that. Man, dude, man. So it's gonna be Kansas and Ohio State. Um, what How about this, Charles? Maybe we could do this, man. So we could have we could maybe have like the national championship. Maybe I don't know what You have to tell me what you're doing and whatnot. But I'm thinking maybe a Friday night or Saturday night, and we can kind of advertise it on Facebook and stuff for 3 4 days. And what we can do is, man, we can come out with where we do a party podcast, and what we can do is maybe share gameplay and either play something else or just share gameplay, and we can do a little talking about it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I can probably eventually show you that if you want. So, anyways, everybody, we're gonna stop this broadcast, as long as you're okay with that, Charles, and then we'll start another. Yeah, and then we'll start another one if we want to do that. So, anyways, everybody, I am Jacob Curtin, along with, and anyways, till next time, till the Final Four. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Man, that went pretty good, huh?